A mom was just trying to get to work when the vehicle in front of her was slowing her down. Finally, she reached a stoplight and was able to pull closer. As she did, she noticed a sign on the SUV's rear window. When she read what it said, she quickly captured a photo for everyone to see. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose, like, and share this video with your friends. Haley is a mom, wife, Mormon counselor, and professional panicker with a minor polka dot and zombie obsession, according to her blog, Thoughts, Dots, and Tots. Just like the rest of us, the busy mom, devoted wife, and caring member of her community gets frustrated with life now and then. With a laundry list of responsibilities thanks to the many hats she wears, she's often on the go and in a hurry. As we've all experienced for ourselves, when you have some place to be, it's easy to get frustrated when you find yourself stuck behind a slow-moving vehicle, especially when you need to hurry up and get to work. That was the case for Haley on one otherwise ordinary morning. The older SUV in front of her was obviously having some issues, although she initially wasn't sure what was causing the delay. But it would all be made very clear when the working mom got closer and noticed a sign on the back window of the Ford in front of her. As she read the words, "Learning stick, sorry for any delay," Haley was hit with a realization, and it was about herself, not the driver in front of her. It made such an impact, she quickly took to Facebook after snapping a picture to reveal what she immediately realized about not only herself, but those of us who share the road and this world with one another. Knowing the person was learning to drive a stick, Haley says, "I was very patient with their slow shifting, and honestly, they were doing pretty well for still learning." That's when something hit her, and she asked herself a tough question. Would I have been just as patient if the sign hadn't been there? I can almost definitely say no, she admitted. And that's when she realized a huge problem. We don't know what someone is going through. We don't wear signs that illustrate our personal struggles, she explained. You don't see signs taped to people's shirts that say, "Going through a divorce," or "Lost a child," or "Feeling depressed," or "Diagnosed with cancer." If we could read visually what those around us are going through, we would definitely be nicer. But we shouldn't have to see signs and have reasons to treat strangers with kindness. We should do it anyway, whether we know what is going on or not, whether they deserve it or not. Haley furthered before concluding, "Let's give everyone an extra dose of patience, kindness, and love." Indeed, not everyone is always at their best when they get behind the wheel. Sometimes people are driving to family emergencies or headed home after getting bad news. Those of us around them don't know their story, but it doesn't take much to give others some leeway, not just on the road, but in life in general. Hopefully, this hand-scribbled message and Haley's realization will touch others and serve as a lesson. She could have flipped out or overreacted. Instead, she took a deep breath and exhibited some patience. This is a great reminder that we should keep calm, be kind, and allow others the time they need to accomplish what they are trying to do. We don't know what struggles they might be facing, and a little empathy can go a long way. Haley's message resonated far beyond just her personal experience on that particular morning. Her moment of reflection struck a chord with many people who could relate to how easy it is to lose patience with others in stressful moments. Driving can often bring out the worst in us because of the fast-paced environment and the pressure to be somewhere at a certain time. Yet, Haley's post offered a new perspective, reminding others that patience and understanding can transform not only our mood, but the entire atmosphere around us. The story went viral, with countless individuals sharing their own experiences of encounters where they had judged others prematurely, only to later realize that the person they were frustrated with was going through something difficult. The comment section of Haley's post was flooded with stories of people who had faced unexpected life events, such as a driver who was on the way to visit a sick relative, or someone who had just received bad news. Haley's insight encouraged people to pause and consider the unseen battles everyone faces. For many, this was more than just a lesson about road rage. It became a broader lesson about life. We move so quickly from one task to another, often forgetting that every person we encounter is fighting their own private battle. Haley's story became a catalyst for others to reflect on how they treat not just drivers on the road, but coworkers, neighbors, and even strangers in line at the grocery store. Her words, simple yet profound, echoed in the minds of those who read them, encouraging a shift in attitude. People began sharing Haley's story not just as a cautionary tale about patience behind the wheel, but as a reminder of the humanity in all of us. It became clear that this wasn't about driving or running late. It was about how we, as people, interact with one another. The kindness that Haley displayed in that moment of frustration is something that we all can aspire to, even when things aren't going our way. In the days following her post, Haley received messages from people who admitted they had changed their outlook. One man shared that he had been short-tempered with a coworker who was struggling with deadlines, only to later find out the coworker was going through a messy divorce. After reading Haley's story, he decided to approach that person with compassion instead of judgment. Stories like these became common, illustrating the ripple effect that one moment of patience can have. Haley's realization serves as a reminder that life is unpredictable. While we might not wear signs that announce our hardships, we all endure struggles. The simple gesture of giving someone a little more space, a little more time, and a little more understanding can make a world of difference. For the driver learning to operate a manual vehicle, that patience allowed them to focus and improve. For others, reading Haley's post, it became an opportunity to rethink how they approach people in their daily lives. The power of kindness is often underestimated, but it has the potential to change the course of someone's day, or even their life. Whether it's through a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply refraining from reacting with frustration, we all have the capacity to create a positive impact. Haley's story is a testament to how these small moments can build up to create a more compassionate world. This story also opened up conversations about mental health and the importance of not assuming the worst in others. Many people, after reading Haley's post, admitted they had been struggling internally, but felt too ashamed to share their challenges. Knowing that a simple act of patience could make someone's day easier helped readers realize the importance of empathy, even when we can't see the signs of distress. In a world where everything moves at such a fast pace, Haley's moment of clarity was a breath of fresh air. It serves as a call for all of us to slow down, take a deep breath, and remember that we are all in this together. The roads we drive on and the paths we walk in life are shared with others, and a little kindness can go a long way in making the journey smoother for everyone. As more people reflected on Haley's message, they began to ask themselves tough questions. How many times had they reacted impatiently without considering the circumstances? How often had they made someone's day harder because of their own frustrations? Haley's story not only provided answers, but also inspired a change in behavior, encouraging others to be more thoughtful, more aware, and more compassionate. At the end of the day, Haley's experience was about more than just an SUV learning to drive a stick shift. It was a moment of realization about the world we live in, a world where everyone has a story, a struggle, and a journey that is often unseen. Her story encourages us all to be kinder, more patient, and more understanding no matter what we think we know about the person in front of us. Haley's story also serves as a reminder that we all have the ability to make a difference in someone else's life, even in small, everyday interactions. While we might never know the full extent of the impact a moment of patience can have, it can be the catalyst for someone to feel seen, valued, and understood. When we choose compassion over frustration, we contribute to creating a more supportive and empathetic community where people feel safe to face their challenges without fear of judgment. As this story continues to be shared, it stands as a powerful testament to the ripple effect of kindness. What began as a single moment of clarity for Haley has spread to thousands of people, inspiring others to take a step back, reassess their reactions, and treat others with more grace. Whether it's on the road, at work, or in any area of life, Haley's message is a call for all of us to slow down, be kind, and remember that we're all navigating life's obstacles. Sometimes we just need a little extra understanding to keep going.